Take a look at what happened.
Action. Are you ready for King Trump? America, are you ready for King Trump? Donald Trump is going to be the president whether you like it or not.
It's the King Trump Bible.
And I have people in my life, and I love these people, but if I say Donald Trump's name, it's almost like saying the boogeyman. Have you seen The Lion King when all the hyenas, they start shuddering because you said Mufasa's name?
Mufasa.
In our culture, we compare Donald Trump to Hitler. Has Donald Trump executed tens of millions of people? I don't think this has happened, and I don't think this is going to happen. We've seen this before.
I plan to open the finest ice cream parlor anywhere. Trump's Ice Cream Parlor.
This isn't the first time that Mr. Trump is going to be the president. This is part 2.
President Obama, fellow Americans, and people of the world, thank you.
Donald Trump is going to win by such a landslide that it's almost like telling him that he can do whatever he wants.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab him by the I can do anything.
Why do we put so much of our hope and faith and excitement into political theater? Why do we think a 78-year-old man is going to save America? If Superman was 78, he wouldn't be called Superman. He'd be called Old Man. If I was going to create the perfect president, I would want a man that was like 54 years old, person who was a general, who knows what it's like to send people to war and for people not to come back from war. I want you to understand what the cost of freedom is, because freedom isn't free. You know that freedom isn't free. You have to be willing to sacrifice your life for this thing to exist. If you just let your president do and say whatever.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you. Do you agree with that? He's a war hero because he was captured, okay?
It's not the fault of your president, it's your fault. You're supposed to hold your president accountable. You're supposed to hold all elected officials accountable. So when I say King Trump, I'm saying that the American people are going to allow Donald Trump to do and say whatever.
And they keep saying, he's a threat to democracy. I'm saying, what the hell did I do for democracy? Last week I took a bullet for democracy.
Unless the American people, you, the greatest American alive, unless you create a political agenda that says that every American should have a home.
Startling. Between 30 and 40 million households at risk of being evicted.
Our founding fathers ran away from a king. They didn't want a single person to control their entire lives. But right now, the American people, every 4 years, you're just screaming for a person to come and control your life. Please, old man, please come save me. And I'm telling you that you have to save yourself. And the only way that you can save yourself is if you have an actual political agenda. For example, every American family should have a home. Maybe if I don't own the place in which I live, the person who owns that dwelling, they also own me. And maybe I don't want nobody to own me. Maybe I don't want my landlord to be my lord. Every American citizen should go through a process of home ownership so that we're no longer serfs to the land.
The Census Bureau estimated that 40.6% of renters were rent burdened, meaning they spent 35% or more of their monthly income on rent and utilities.
So now that we become actual free people, citizens of America, because we have a vested interest in this great nation. I don't want to have a vested interest in a 78-year-old man. I don't want my life to be turned upside down every 4 years. I don't care who is the president. They have the honor of serving the American people. I don't serve the president serves me. This is what it means to have a government. The government only exists for the benefit of the majority of the American citizens. And the majority of the American citizens, hi, we're poor. Economically challenged people in the most prosperous nation in the history of the world. And instead of talking about how we improve the quality of life for you, the greatest American alive, we're talking about some old people. You need to fight for the type of representation you want. You need to build the type of government you want. And you need to be the most powerful citizen that's ever existed in the history of the world, the greatest American alive. You are the greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive.
I don't want no damn king. I don't want nobody to control me. My family used to be slaves. I don't want nobody to tell me what I can and cannot do. I don't want no old ass man telling me what I can and cannot do. That's crazy. I'm a free person. Where the hell are all the free people? Don't you want to be a free person? Save America. God damn it, save yourself.